Do you forget words while speaking? If your answer is yes to this question, then please make sure you are going to watch this video till the end so that you would get to know what is exactly preventing you from speaking this language flawlessly. Actually, guys, I know that you get stuck in the middle of the conversation whenever you are trying to communicate with others. It happens with everybody, not only with you, with me as well. You're not an exception. We are not any exception to this. Okay, so it is quite natural and it is quite common. Whenever we are trying to learn a new language, it is not our native language, right? So it happens with us. But why do we get stuck? Why it happens with us? Even though we are learning many vocabulary words, many things, and even though we are trying to do many activities in this language, why this happens to us? Why do we get stuck? Why our mind goes blank in the middle of the conversation? Actually, guys, whenever we talk about speaking in this language, we do not get the luxury to take a pause and to recall appropriate word for what we want to say next. Yes, whenever we write something in English, we can get ample time. We can get enough time to think and to jot down our point of view in a paper. But whenever we talk about speaking in this language, we do not get that much enough time to think and to recollect the words whatever we have learned. So we have to accept this fact first of all, and you need to give response in the snap of a finger, otherwise you will pause, which will kill your speech directly. Not only your speech, guys, but also confidence. Your confident levels will plummet to the ground. This is what happens actually. Yes. And when we do not take pauses, what happens? We are tend to make many mistakes. So there are so many reasons behind this single problem, guys. We will get to know what are the reasons and how can we overcome this problem. Okay? Yes. The first thing is actually you are learning this language in the written form. This is the first reason. And you know what, guys? Whenever we are learning something, whenever we are watching any movie in English, whenever we are listening to something, whenever we are reading in English, we are doing each and every activity in English to elevate our English speaking skills. So, what you are doing, you are just noting down whatever the word that you are coming across. You are just noting down in your notebook. But after noting down those words or whatever the phrase is, what you are doing with them? Are you reviewing them? Are you learning them back after writing them down in your book? No, it never happens, because after writing those words, we do not get interest, we do not feel that enthusiasm, or we do not feel excited to learn those words, whatever we have written down there. Yes, we are not willing to take a glance at those vocabulary words. It happens with me either, guys, with me either. Whenever I write down any vocabulary words in my vocabulary book, I just take down simple meanings and example sentences. So this is what I do. And what I do next, I just do not even take a glance at those example sentences and at those vocabulary words or whatever the sentences or whatever the phrases that I have written in my book. So what is the point of writing them down? What is the point in it? There is no point of writing everything in a piece of paper. And don't consider that you know everything when it comes to vocabulary, because it is just like an ocean, guys. It is just like an ocean. We just know a drop in that ocean. Still there is a lot that needs to be learned. So never ever think that you know each and everything when it comes to this language. It is not possible. It is not possible to gain master or to master this fluency or to master this language in a 6 years or in a 5 years or in a 10 years. because there will always be something that we have to learn. We can never say, I learned everything regarding this language. Not at all, guys. Even if we talk about our native language, still there may be some words or many words that we do not even know, that we did not even use in our life. So never say that you know everything, everything. We can never explore each and everything. Moreover, it is a foreign language, right? So how can we say that? How can we say that I know each and every vocabulary word or every phrase and idioms and everything? So never just think that you know everything. Just accept the fact and realize the fact and start learning in your own way and start improving yourself every single day. Just think that you have to learn each and everything, no matter at what level you are. Okay, regardless of your language proficiency, you have to learn this language each and every single day. If we talk about the reason number 2, you speak fast. Yes, you speak fast. Irrespective of the level you are at, you speak fast. I know that you try to show your mastery in this language by speaking fast in English. You know what, guys? Whenever we try to speak fast in this language, we do not get enough time to think in our mind. We do not even get enough time to translate or to think about the topic that we are discussing in that conversation. So, we should speak slowly. I am telling you guys, take your own time, don't rush. Even if you are speaking at a snail's pace, it is okay. It is okay until and unless you won't make any mistakes. It is okay, irrespective of your pace. But the thing is that you should not make mistakes. You should not fumble upon your words. You should not get stuck in the middle. That is what our goal is. So it is okay, even if you speak at your own pace. Who is asking you or who is after you to speak fast, guys? Who asked you? Who asked you literally to speak fast and get good impression from other co-learners? Nobody. Nobody would give a damn about your fluency. Tell me one thing, guys. What's the point of speaking fast when you are making a lot of mistakes? Tell me, what is the point of it? It doesn't make any sense, guys. So please do not try to get a good impression from any other co-learners. Try to speak in your own pace. Do not cross it. Whenever you cross this phase, you will be able to speak fast. You do not have to force yourself to speak fast. Yes, so that is why I am telling you guys, do not speak fast and talk slowly as possible, because that is when you get enough time to translate and enough time to think in English. Okay, so this is the only solution that can help you overcome this problem. And if we talk about speaking fast and showing our mastery, of course, there are several ways, there are many ways to speak in this language and to show our mastery in this language. But when you are at the beginner level, please do not try to speak fast, guys. It is not possible. Even, guys, example, just take me as an example. Whenever I make videos in front of the camera, whenever I try to speak too fast, I won't be able to make a video in a good way, because I fumble upon my words, and moreover I just end up making a lot of mistakes. I start blabbering and I start talking something irrelevant to the topic, because I'm not getting enough time to think, right? I don't even know what am I discussing. My concentration will be lost completely and start blabbering on various topics. Yes, so this is what happens, guys. That is why I'm telling you, you do not try to speak fast. Okay, so this is about the second one. If we talk about the third one, that is about limited vocabulary. I know that you are writing each and everything in your book to improve your English or to strengthen your vocabulary or to expand your vocabulary. But when it comes to the usage, what are you doing? Are you implementing in your conversation? Are you implementing in your daily life conversations? No, you're not. If you would have used those vocabulary words in your conversations, you hadn't come here, guys. You wouldn't have come here. So because of that issue, you are not able to talk fluently in this language. So that is why you're forgetting words. One of the most important reasons for forgetting words is because of your limited vocabulary. If you do not know how to say any particular word in this language, then how come you can expect yourself to speak this language flawlessly or fluently without taking pauses or without getting stuck in the middle? It is not possible. Do not expect yourself to excel this language when you have a limited vocabulary. Of course, guys, you might had a limited vocabulary. It is okay. For example, just think like that. It is okay even though you have a limited vocabulary. Like for example, if we say I have learned around 400 to 500 words in my book. I have vocabulary words in my book. But if you ask me how many vocabulary words I remember till this date, I could only say 90 to 100 only. I could hardly remember 90 to 100 words because I'm not using them in our daily life conversations, and moreover, I'm not repeating them, I'm not reviewing them, and I'm not even thinking about those vocabulary words the day after I wrote them in my book. I just forgot about the words. I do not even know that a word called that exists in a dictionary. So, this is what I'm doing. Whenever I come across a new word, I just explore it in the dictionary, or I just dig up the meaning in the dictionary. After that, what happens? It evaporates. If we do not use, guys, that word repeatedly, those words are tend to slip out of our mind. They will completely evaporate. They skip from our mind. This is what happens. So please expose yourself to vocabulary repeatedly. Of course, repeated exposure to new vocabulary words is necessary. We cannot remember 100 to 200 words in our brain, guys. We cannot remember for a long time. So the only way to remember words is to use them very often. Very often. You just speak out to yourself. Try to make a sentence out of those words. Try to use them in your conversations. Try to write a new sentence and try to write in your book. So, this is how you can create, this is how you can remember them for a long time. Okay, so this is what we have to do. Instead of that, what we do, we just write them down and we just feel like we have learned so many things. We know so many vocabulary words in English. This is a misconception actually. If you want to retain them for a long time in your brain, then please try to use them. Otherwise, you will lose them. Okay? So these are the reasons for forgetting words, or you can say these are the reasons for having difficulty in retrieving words whenever you are speaking in this language with others. So I hope you got these points, and I hope it would be useful for each and everyone who ever facing this problem. And please try to overcome this problem by implementing these simple steps, and do not repeat the mistakes over and over in your journey. So that's all about the video, guys. And sorry for the voice, because actually I felt like I have frogs in my throat today, so that is why I couldn't speak out very well. I hope you would understand. Okay, so that's all about the video, guys. I catch you in my next video. Till that time, please take care of yourself and stay hydrated, because it's literally boiling us. Okay, and do not forget to put on smile. Bye bye.